Hi, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloodborne, part something or other. Part Cainhurst. As a matter of fact, yeah, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do Cainhurst. Hopefully I've got everything that I need equipped. If not, oh well. Lots and lots and lots to talk about. First things first though, I want to quickly mention two things if I can. You must die, as must your friends. Yeah, both actually pertaining to, well, not really pertaining to, but both kind of involve epic name row, Epoch Numbra. But yeah, he was I was watching I was watching his playthrough earlier of I think it was Forbidden Woods, and he's talking about like fear, and he basically said in a far more eloquent way than like he said something that I've been trying to kind of get across for quite some time, which is, now if you, that's Yarnum over there, isn't it? Whoa! Yeah, okay. No! Every time I stop looking at him. Look at this cheeky fuck. Damn, but yeah, if you've watched some of my other videos, and damn, that's a nice view of Yarnum, isn't it? That's damn cool. Yeah, if you've watched some of my videos before, you know that I don't think Souls, Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and Bloodborne, I don't think they're necessarily very hard, but, and I say this, I think I actually said it most recently in my video on Amygdala. A lot of the bosses, a lot of the enemies, they are intimidating, and that is where a lot of the difficulty comes from. You see this giant enemy and you're like, oh my god, what is this? Whereas compared to say Virgil from Devil May Cry, like, he's harder than probably any boss in Dark Souls or Demon Souls or Bloodborne, or Genshin from Ninja Gaiden. These bosses are harder, but they're essentially just humans, just like you. I mean, they're not technically humans, but you know, they don't look intimidating exactly. You know what I mean? What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I want to kill this guy, so I can do this. But yeah, and I think that kind of plays into it. He was saying about how fear is what makes the game difficult, and I would very much agree to a certain extent. I just want to quickly touch on the second point before we're going to Cainhurst, by the way, if you remember. That's why we're coming here, because... oh no, my face just got wrecked. Yeah. Second point, he was talking on Twitter, I think, about how people have been taking stuff from the guide that he worked on, like the official guide, and putting it on the wikis without any credit. And we'll talk more about that after we arrive at Cainhurst, but that is an interesting topic, I think. Don't worry, we're not going to spend too long about it, as I know you don't really want to hear me complain, or even discuss that stuff too much, but I do feel it is relevant. But first things first, to Cainhurst. I don't really want to risk it, but what happens if you hit the horses? I wonder. Look how big they are too, they're huge. Massive horsies. But yeah. They actually came from, like, nowhere, if you think about it. Because over there... god, does that dog see me? I don't want to go over there, but if you remember, there's, like, nothing over there. There's, like, a bridge or whatever that ends. So, yeah, like, they essentially just came out of nowhere. I wonder if that's, like, you're meant to realise that, or if it's just, like, well, whatever, they had to come from somewhere. But, well, let's hop in our carriage and go to a pretty cool area. The painted world of Bloodborne. Kind of. Oh, I actually forgot. I should have had a look. You notice the blood moon isn't present here, and I don't think it was present in Hemwick. I know I was just there, and that's something I meant to check, but I mean, you can go back a few minutes in the video and look when I was looking up at Yharnam, but I'm pretty sure in Hemwick, outside of Yharnam, the blood moon is not present, which kind of gives you some important stuff to know. And look, there's Yharnam, way back over there. Can we see Byrgenwerth from here? Damn, this thing blocking my view. I think Byrgenwerth would be over in that direction, but it's really hard to say. Is that no, that might be Byrgenwerth there, or is that Hemwick? Or, well, it's not ultra important in the grand scheme of things, but it does give you this place a good look at the kind of the geography surrounding Yharnam. And it's not like England, let me say that much. So I know Yharnam itself is kind of Englishy, you might say, but this surrounding kind of landscape is a lot more kind of like, well, I mean, there's loads of places in the world it could. I'm not saying it's set in the real world, obviously. I'm just comparing it to the real world for the sake of it. Yeah, it's more like Europe, I suppose, like Germany, perhaps, I don't know. But yeah, you notice all these kind of mountains or large hills, but yeah, not really the sort of landscape you would see in England. And here's some... These are apparently our horses, just frozen and dead the second we appear, which is weird. God, I really... Souls games and Bloodborne are just the sort of games I want to no-clip in. Not because I want to cheat through the level. I just want to fly around and look at stuff. I want to see how much of this is a skybox, how much is actually models. It's so... Even in a game I'm not going to say the name of, but a game that I will be playing in just a few months. Even in that, most of the game looks pretty horrible, but the skybox of the city is just so cool in it. I need to stop, like, getting so excited over this, because I've been here like 10 minutes just staring at stuff, but no, let's go. This is Cainhurst Castle. Alfred told us a little bit about it. It's just, sorry, I coughed. As far as I'm aware, it existed before that Byrgenwerth scholar betrayed his fellows, but it may not have, but yeah, a scholar from Byrgenwerth betrayed his fellows, came here, and this is where the Vile Bloods preside in their own little sort of utopia. But yeah, I wanted to continue talking about this thing from a moment ago. And so, Epic Namebro worked on the guide, did lots and lots of work, got all this sort of cool weapon data. I assume I didn't really check it out in detail, but I think that's what he was saying, is that he had like done... Look at these statues, very different to the ones we'll find in Yharnam. A lot more, well, not really salacious, I suppose, but, I mean, look, it's like a naked lady. All the things in Yharnam are far less ostentatious than these. These are kind of statues exalting man, whereas the statues in Yharnam are man submitting to like a greater cause kind of thing, you know? Like you have men praying, men all chained up and stuff, and these are all more like, yeah, look at me, I'm a freaking queen with this weird ass baby. I'm probably reading too much into it, but I do think it fits the theme of Cainhurst, where they're full of pride, and I think they care more about themselves than anything else, frankly. That's like their dealio. But yeah, so Epic Namebro does work on the guide. Not just Epic Namebro, I imagine lots of people worked on the guide. I'm pretty sure a German spy was working on it too. So you've got loads of people working on the guide, and then people take the data and they put it on the wiki. Which, I mean, yeah, sure, you can't really stop people doing that. It's information. It's really hard to control the flow of it. But they don't source the guide. They don't say, for example, this information was taken from the guide, which they probably should, because otherwise, as I think that was Epic Name Bro's problem with it, is that all this work is not being credited, which it should. It really should. Yeah, I hate these enemies. This is the normal enemy that killed me the most in the entire game. Like, when I say normal enemy, I mean like not a boss or anything like that. But I don't even remember how I fought them. Oh, thank you so much, random person. But yeah, so how is it different from like a boss tactic? Like, let's say we're fighting this enemy right here, and someone says the best way to deal with this enemy is the Tonitrus because they're weak to bolt damage, and they put that on the wiki. Does then everyone else, like, if I read that on the wiki and then started using it, should I say, by the way, Tonitrus is good against this enemy. I found this out from Jim Bob 2000, who discovered it. I mean, maybe? Yeah, but it's a really strange kind of topic, but I do think in this case they should say that they've got this data from the guide, because it's not really something you would just find out playing normally. I imagine it does take quite extensive testing. And you know, are you coming for me or what? No? Well, I want to fight her, because I really don't want it to... Oh, they actually do have some super armor, hyper armor stuff. Yeah, because I'm going to show you this horrible area. I mean, if you want to come here, go ahead, but just... be careful of these stupid snake things, because they're... Look, see, it's so hard to hit them if you lock on. So, is the trick to not lock on? Let's try that out, shall we? Kind of. But in general, these enemies are horrible. Most of the normal enemies in Bloodborne are fine. I don't have a problem with them. Same as most of the bosses are fine. But then you have Amelia, who's too big, and you have these stupid worms that are just annoying to fight. I can't imagine anyone finds these things fun to fight. They're just a pain in the arse. Fortunately, Ludwig and I are old pals, and he was like, yo, Silvermont, check out this overhead swing. And I was like, you missed. And he was like, yeah, but not that time. Yeah, I recommend using Ludwig or the burial blade, the scythe. Because, or anything with an overhead like this, that you can squash them with. And not only that, but it also sends them flying, so they're not going to instantly retaliate against you. You can also use, like, no, like that if you want, but this is just faster. It's got such impact to it, I love it. This is the Ludwig's L2 attack, by the way. Ow. Did I just... Oh, nice. I hit like a million of them. Yeah. But I've almost done on that topic, but in relation to that, if you've noticed the watermark or whatever in the bottom right of the screen on my videos, now that's not because I'm like, oh, I'm so proud of my work, I'm gonna brand it. It's nothing like that. It's because there is a person who I'm not going to name, and it's no one in the Souls community. It's not even someone who likes video games, but there is a certain person who would take people's footage of video games from YouTube without asking them and use it in their videos that they monetize without crediting them, without asking them. And that just struck me the wrong way, and I already really didn't like this person, and the fact that they did that just was like, no. And fortunately, I don't really play the sort of games that they would likely take and do videos on anyway, but... Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, that is a lot of damage. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to deal with these horrible things, but yeah, yeah, so that's really the only reason I have these watermark things on my videos, and I hope it doesn't distract you too much. I've tried to make it so it's you wouldn't notice it unless you are looking for it. Like, in case someone stole it and I was going, oh, I see that you've stolen my video there. For the most part though, I don't care. Like, if someone wanted to use footage of any of my videos, I wouldn't mind. I would be fine with that for the most part, I imagine. Obviously, it depends what they're using it for, but in most cases, I really wouldn't mind. As long as they ask. And some people don't ask. I do actually remember someone had, like, well, I hesitate to say stolen, but they were using my old channel banner on their channel, and I was like, why have you done that, man? I mean, it's really kind of a specific thing to me, is my banner, and it, like, you know, it's like, you know, Epic Name Bro, he has the pig thing. It'd be like if someone took that. It's like, it's really specific to him, so why are you doing it? Whatever. For the most part, I don't really get too bothered about people stealing things on the internet. That's just me. I don't care that other people are very concerned about that. Like, some people really don't want their things being shared, especially, for example, artists who will have their art taken and posted everywhere without their consent. Personally, if it was me, I wouldn't mind so much, but ow, ow, ow. Oh god, this one's gonna kill me because I'm stuck. Oh god, that was really close. But yeah, it's you have to respect people's wishes on that, and if they don't want you posting their stuff everywhere, you should you should pay attention to that, you know. But well, we're done with the exterior of Cainhurst Castle. Let's go inside, shall we? I remember I really didn't like the outside of Cainhurst, and I was like, ugh. But once I got inside, I was like, okay, this is a lot better. There's no more freaky frog women. Just look at that detail. I don't know how long or how hard it is to make something like this. I mean, in real life, obviously, I know how hard it would be, but like even making it for a game. But and this whole area, it's so easy to miss. It's like the painted world. Oh god, I just love it, man. And if this was like any other game, this would be DLC. They would sell it back to us. They'd be like, oh hey, do you want to buy the Bloodborne Season Pass and you'll get DLC? That's not a jab at Dark Souls 2, by the way, because I mean, I think Dark Souls 2 without the DLC is a pretty feature-rich game. But I like Dark Souls 2, I like Bloodborne, I like both of them. I don't really play favourites. I think Bloodborne in general is a higher quality game than Dark Souls 2, but I think Dark Souls 2 tried some new things. Some worked, some didn't work. But I think the things that did work in Dark Souls 2, they really should have done in Bloodborne, such as jumping with the left trigger analog stick. Yeah, not the trigger, duh. I just wanted to take in the ambience of this area for a bit and let you listen to that crying. God, I love Cainhurst. And I'm so happy we're here after the Forbidden Forest Woods place, which was poop. I don't like it. You know, I really just don't like that area. It's not like I hate it or anything, it's just boring. It's like, oh, it's a game, we've got to have a forest area. At least in Bloodborne they didn't go, oh, we've got to have a stupid... Okay, don't knock on for that. At least they didn't have to put in Blight Town or Valley of Defilement version 3. I mean, I guess there's Old Yarnum, but it's not really anything so bad. And here we have the church guy prostrating themselves before a statue. Oh, and yeah. How did I not see her? But these ladies are so easy to kill. I say as I miss a parry. Oh god. Oh no, I remember what I did. Never mind. No. Yeah. That's it, yeah, just charge attack him because they're slow as hell. Or you can... fail, fail, fail. Yeah, if it's really easy to do that on them if you don't suck, as I just did, but... Whoa! I'm genuinely surprised that happened, and now I need to use another bullet. God damn it. They have one attack that they usually do a lot, which is really easy to parry. We're not going to do all of Cainhurst in one part, judging from the time. I'm not really sure what triggers these ladies to spawn, because they weren't here at the beginning, were they? I don't know. Ludwig, why do you wear a wig? Someone pointed out, and I can't remember who it was, that someone pointed out this is a very kind of Castlevania-y type place, and yes, it is. Especially, it's like I love that. I love how it kind of sparks as you hit it. That's so cool. Get out of here. 2000 damage? Yeah, look. Watch very closely when I hit this candlestick thing. It kind of sparks at the very top. I love that. It's so cool. Like, I don't know if that's an intentional detail or what, but I just think it's super cool. I'm easily impressed. Whoa! To you too. Kablam! Kabloom! I'm gonna bash it. Yeah, it reminds me of Lords of Shadow. I really liked Castlevania Lords of Shadow. I know a lot of people hate it, but I genuinely loved it. I don't think it's like a perfect game or anything, but oh, it was so fun. Combat was decent, story was cool. The trailer for the game is still one of my favourite trailers ever, and if you haven't realised, I really, really love trailers. I'm not really great at making them or anything, but I'm gonna knock this lady. Oh, I was gonna like backstab her instead of flying down there like no. But yeah, I've got my Bloodstone junk. I've got my Demon Souls playthrough trailer, which took me longer to make than the entire playthrough took to record, pretty much. Like, the entire playthrough's like however long, and oh, whoops. But yeah. Do their bodies stay? No, they don't. And here's our Cainhurst Knight type guy with, I think he's got the rapier? No, maybe not this one, but yeah, this is where you get the rapier gun. The Ripus Black. I don't know how to pronounce it, the like Ratus Palash. I don't know, I don't care. It's a gun with a sword. I want to be Squall, Leonheart, Lionheart, Arseheart. Oh, where am I going? This way. Not sure how far we'll get. I don't know. We'll just. It's hard to judge where the halfway point is in here, but this is where you get the noble's dress, by the way, over here. Oh, is it a trap? Whoa, yeah, they just pop out of thin air. Did you just get like... Well, you got wrecked either way, it's all good. Bam! 2 for 1. And I'll throw in a third. Discount. I didn't like Lords of Shadow 2, by the way. It wasn't terrible, but I just don't remember anything about it. And it was like, oh, hey, have some... Like, the end of the first game had the really dramatic, oh, look, we're in the modern day. And then the game was like, yeah, you just waddle around. It's kind of funny, because I was comparing this place to Lords of Shadow earlier, and Lords of Shadow 2 takes place in a big city, which is kind of like Yharnam, if Yharnam was really crap. I mean, it's not a terrible game, it's just so forgettable. Noble dress. Who's that? Look at this fuck. I thought there might be like something to do with this painting, because look, I mean, look how much it stands out compared to the other ones. I know it's probably just the light from the window, but I don't know, it seemed like suspicious to me. I was probably just being dumb, but whatever. Some of the windows in Bloodborne do bug the hell out of me though, because they're just so unrealistically placed. I mean, like here we have some pretty stupid architecture, but it's cool, you know what I mean? Whereas the windows aren't cool, they just bug me. Oh nice, we got a good view here. Wow, I've got some PS2 textures as well, but I don't know, Hemwick, Bergenworth. Wait, that might be Bergenworth. Does that have like a round building on? No. I know. Ah. Notice it's snowing here, even though we're not really. Is it snowing or is it ash? But I think it's going to be snow. Treat ambush with care. What ambush? What ambush is this bit? Is it the gargoyles? Oh, I can hear shit, but I can't see shit. I've already been here. I don't know why I'm so apprehensive. It's like not like anything's different in New Game Plus. Is it? Oh, this one. Look, Comic-Con. I think we can deal with this one first. They have a really good attack with their other arm that's really slow that you can super easily parry. Not that one. Ah, you stupid fuck. Knocked you down and beat your belly with my Tonitrus. I think we can just sneak up on that guy. Bloodstone waits for him. Okay. Is that the courtyard down there? Yeah, I guess so. That's cool, the fire moving with the wind. Although it stopped moving with the wind and now it's moving with it's so cool. But why don't our clothes move with the wind as much? Well, whatever. Maybe it's because they're wet with. Who cares? It's not a big deal. You know what I hate? Gargoyles. Bam, fall down. Chunky chunks. Chunks are useful. You want chunks. You just want them, trust me. I've not shown any weapon upgrading because it's boring. I've not shown any weapon like farming because it's boring as well. Where did he? Oh, last time he got like trapped here. I don't know where the hell he's gone this time. That's actually quite alarming because he's probably gonna show up 10 minutes later. Ah, well, whatever. Now here, I actually did get ambushed. It's like, I think there was the only sort of time in the game that I got ambushed was right here. I just completely didn't see this dude, and he's in plain sight. It's like the one ambush that gets me is the one in plain sight. That's the attack that's super easy to parry, by the way. Bet you didn't think I could Tonitrus you. This area is also where you can, well, okay, not. This is where you gain access to the Shikage, which, yes, I can't pronounce it, but well, I'll deal with it. Fear elderly, wondrous adversary. Oh, he is. Here's a Cainhurst knight. Doesn't look too knightly, but I thought this was going to be a boss actually, but it's more like a very mini boss who's quite easy with a rapier gun. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Blood vial. Huh, okay. Not sure what's going on there, but... oh well. Oh, thank you! I'm so happy! Also, I've forgotten what I was talking about now. Oh yeah, the Chikage, the katana. Time for thrust attacks. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere in the credits, like in the special thanks, one of the special thanks was to someone called Chikage. I'm sure I saw that. I'm not just making that up. I hope. I'm positive I saw that somewhere in the credits. I will... someone can probably... I can double check when I'm watching this back, but... alright, yeah, here we go. I remember this part. But yeah, so maybe they... well, probably didn't name it after them, but they might have. Oh, I got throwing knives. Ha! Oh. You know what would have been cool if it... whoa, don't do that shit. It'd be cool if it knocked him off. I don't know if these guys are weak to lightning or not. It kinda makes sense. Can I knock you off, please? Oh, I'm pretty sure I knocked him off last time. No! I'm so upset. Listen to me jiggling these these triggers. Every time I try and say analog sticks, I say triggers, and when I try and say triggers, I say analogs. Executioner. Is he actually wearing the Executioner gear? No, he's not. That's kind of dumb. They should have made it so he's actually wearing it. Like a dead Executioner. Like Alfred. Not Alfred, but an Executioner. Like Alfred. Where are we? What? Oh, I remember where we are. Oh good, this is a perfect place to stop, actually, as a matter of fact. Oh yeah, I already got that. Hey, let's have a look at that, why don't we? Let's see how completely legit it looks. Extreme Legends has offered 14,309 dregs. Do you get one dreg per invasion or what? I don't know, but I'm assuming it's something like that, and I'm assuming this is really not legit. I mean, it might be legit, but I'm just assuming it ain't. Because, I mean, you remember the damn, yeah, you remember the... you remember the, Book of the Guilty crap. Yay, I got souls from something. Don't you dare look at me. You remember the... everything in Dark Souls 1, like, the guy at the top is, like, wearing a hat for his weapon. It's like, yeah, okay. But yeah. Probably not legit, but who knows, maybe that is. If you have offered any dregs, maybe you know. Cool view once again, Bjarnan. Right, we're gonna call it here. Next time we will finish up Cainhurst. Hopefully. Okay, yeah, see you guys next time. Ciao! Frankly, remember, I'm pretty sure I said earlier that she would pay for her crimes. And she's gonna pay for them right now. Third umbilical cord.